hilarious. I don't know if I can keep up with him.
It's hilarious. I know if I'm gonna get to keep up. I'm gonna try.
That's it. So yeah, you're parking the car.
Thank you, Mr. Liam.
You're welcome. Welcome to Red's Homestead.
Good morning, one and all. Welcome back to Red's Homestead. Today, we're gonna work on this Raken house, the chicken and rabbit's house. I was gonna start with the electrical, but I don't have any 12 gauge wire. I was really hoping that I was gonna be able to scrounge some from around the property, but I couldn't find a single bit. So let's give you a little idea. What they had already set up here is this room with a single switch here to a light bulb up there, and then they bypassed the switch up along this, going up and over and down through here to a couple outlet boxes which are actually working. They're hot, so I'll have to put some kind of covers on them, just simple faceplate, or not faceplate, but those little child-proof things, and cover those up. These down under here are not hot. I tested them, and then I also saw that the wire was cut, so I don't have to worry about that side. But what my overall plan, what I want to do is, first I gotta, for safety stuff, I gotta fix a actual junction box down there, and run up probably this wall. I'll put inside just some piping, some conduit, then run it along here. I'll probably have the power start right here, run along the top of this wall, so I can have the switch right here. And give you visual, it's so I can come in, flip this switch, and I'm going to move the light from there and have 3 lights, 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1 inside where their chicken coop is going to be. But I'm going to have to do a lot more wiring for that, so I need to buy quite a few feet. So since I can't do that, what I can do is frame out this right here. This is their exit, so this will be part of their coop. And what I'll have is I'll frame out a door on this side and a door on that side, because I want to be able to drive that 4-wheeler through here when I want to collect or dump wood chips. So the plan will be to put a 4x4 mounted in the concrete. Normally I would like to bury it, but obviously we're in concrete on both sides, so I'll have to mount it to the concrete, and I'll connect it with bolts that are easily removable. And so I'll have connection down here for bolts, connection up here with bolts, undo them. I can pull out the 4x4 holding the middle together, because it won't be structural. All it will be doing is I'm going to have a door here and a swinging door here that comes out like that. Then I remove the bolt in the center, or the 4x4 in the center, and I can drive through and mimic that on both sides. And then on here, all I have to do, it's all still done, structurally done, so I just have to add a couple 2x4s, just something where I can put some netting, poultry netting up. And then on this side is the one that's not structurally good, of whatever they did. We have a cinder block that's loose and a 4x4 just sitting on top of a shim board, which is then supporting this right here. So I have a large 4x6 post that I'll attach to the ground here, and I will just attach it all the way up. I'll remove, this is just a junk 2x4 right here, not supporting anything. I'll just run that post all the way to the top so that this 4x4 will be shored up to the ground, and then I can fix this loose cinder block thingy. after I shore that up. And just thinking now off the top of my head, I can't do the frame in here. I have to do it in here so I can drive in and out. That's why I got to think these things through. That would have been a big pain in the butt. So yeah, I'll do the door right here and then frame these two sides, and I'll just leave that open. So normally I wouldn't like these power tools so close to the rabbits because they're very sensitive. I mean, look at those big old ears. Don't really have a choice. I gotta cut out this particle board or whatever it is, so I can shore up flush next to this 4x4 here and yank this guy out. So let me knock that out, and then I'll be cutting all my wood in my workshop. I thought that was just a junk board. I think it's the only thing holding up this 2x4. I don't even think it's connected on the inside here. Oop. I'm gonna secure it with a screw first, and then try to yank that off. In a 4-foot square area, and I keep losing tools. What happened to everybody? Where's my dang hammer? Oh, that's right. Thought I was being clever when I hung that there until I couldn't find it. Oh, there's another exit to the wire. Now, I probably shouldn't have touched that. I don't know if that's hot or not. It's not coming through right here. So it has to be probably what connected down here at some point and connected up to that one over there. Oop. I don't like this thing. Come on. It probably connected to that one right there. So I'm gonna test it anyways, just to be sure before I do any touching. No, it's not. Okay. Change out my wood bit for a metal one. I can get these nails sticking. So luckily I didn't break the sawzall. I did, however, break the blade off. See that? Thankfully, I can replace a blade, but I'll have a hard time replacing that tool. So I cut those nails out. Problem that I'm seeing, I have a little bit of a gap in there, so I won't be able to make a 4x4 flush. I'm gonna try to hammer that in or see if I can grip it some more, so that it can flush up. Can't really see behind me, can you? All right, now that the area for the 4x4 is done, or I keep saying 4x4, 4x6, I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up some of this. The nail behind here, resecuring this 2x4. It seems to have come off entirely, actually. Well, I guess I won't be resecuring this. I'm gonna add a new one, I guess. I'll brace another one from here to this 2x4. Now there is nothing. Oh, this is holding this post in place. Nothing up there is holding it in place. This was just a trashy build. Or converted to poorly. Anyways, all right. Where to start? Yeah, 45, 4 foot maybe, board. See if I should have some spares in the barn and I can cut the size. All right, so got my 2x4. I'll secure it to the post in there, and I got enough sticking out to secure it to the new 4x4 and this 4x4. So just some extra support. Have a really long screw. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I need to buy some though. So it's not perfectly lining up, but it's staying pretty true to level. I'm gonna try to trim some of this wood. It's kind of just sticking out, nods in places. Now, what I can do is take some scrap 2x4s and really secure these, at least these two together, like this. I'll just cut little braces off, not a big deal. That'll at least keep the two together. Then I'll get some screws. Might be able to come from inside here. Connected as well. And most of the time when you do things like that, you're gonna want to do nails. Nails are more load bearing than screws, but this isn't here to be load bearing, it's here to support the load bearing. So I'm not too concerned, and I just hate nails. So, and you can see here, it's not holding up a huge part of the roof. This is just a small squared place. Most of the load bearing is across this middle right here, so that this piece up here at the top is really just supporting the edge of this roof and not much of it. So all right, I'm gonna do a couple more braces here on the side and then call it a day. I'm not even gonna be, so I gotta go to the workshop and I'll cut these nuts. I think that is pretty dang secure now. Oh yeah, there's like no chance. So what I'll probably end up doing is, you can see down there, those cinder blocks are cracking. I'll probably end up putting a jack or something under that and just replace that cinder block, because it doesn't make any sense the way it is. Figure I can fill it with cement and then just turn it upright and then shim it to be able to correctly support this post. But for now, my entrance is done, except for the door. I couldn't have planned this out perfectly than the way it is right now. I got 8-foot boards. This goes all the way to the ceiling, to that 2x4 up front there on the top. Touches the ground. This is the perfect center post for my board. And then what I can do is put a bracket on that 2x4 facing this way, lug bolt on each side, or through the middle. That will hold it in place. And then I'll have to see what I need to do for the bottom. Either the concrete, same thing in the ground, anchor, or see how it works just sitting like this, because the only purpose of this 4x4 is to have somewhere for the gates to close to. That's it. So that's awesome. I'm going to level this and mark where I need to put my bracket. It doesn't come flush with this, so I do have to cut it down. Okay, 83 inches, so it's 41 and a half on center. I'm gonna have this right here and put this bolt through it. And so when I'm ready to move it and drive through, I just take this bolt out and then do something similar to the bottom if it's needed. So first I'm gonna install this, and I think I need smaller screws, because it looks like you want some bolt to hold it there. Gotta see if I have a bolt that'll go through there. I think I do.
PNC Bank believes that if your smartwatch can help you.
There we go. So, being locked in there, perfectly level. Awesome. Now I need to drill through here, all the way through. All right, well, I'm about to lose the sun, so I've got to finish this project and complete it on another day. Too many distractions today. So I did go to Lowe's and end up getting tools I needed for the electrical to redo in here. And that took a little bit of time. And so I got this thing secured up, this 4x4. It's kind of, I don't know what it's doing, but it is now real secure. And then reapplied these 2x4s down in here so that it just even more secured. Then I got this framed, and this side is pretty much set. I just need to build the doors on either side. So you're gonna have 2 doors on either side that meet here in the middle and latch, and then they'll both open up outwards with a removable pole. Now on this side, I got the top and the bottom of the frame squared off. What's crazy is I had to recut this one, because who would have thought this would have been square, but it's not. So this bottom piece was like 71 inches and this top piece was 68 inches. So it won't be a perfect wall, but it'll do. I'm gonna rip this little board off, and I'll probably do side here, one in the middle, and maybe a couple center braces just to make it easier to staple the netting down to. And just gotta put my tools away. All right. Hello, my dear. Hi. All right, signing up. Oh, he's been locked inside too long by himself. Yeah, with Cora. I'd be going crazy too, escaping. All right, signing out.